Hi there friends and welcome back. In this video we are going to talk about Smartthings versus Home Assistant. When it comes to home automation, people get confused about which brands they should go with. No worries, we are here to help you. Choosing between Smartthings versus Home Assistant is not as difficult as you might think. In this video, we will highlight everything that you must know. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Choosing between Smartthings and Home Assistant boils down to a choice between two smart home concepts. For the average customer, Smartthings is a competent, off-the-shelf product from a well-known brand, but its reliance on the internet and limited versatility may turn off more sophisticated users. Home Assistant is a strong, adaptable system that can combine all of your devices into a single ecosystem, but its open-source nature will take some getting used to. If you're not confident about your technical talents, you may still start with Smartthings and test it out. You can still use it with Home Assistant if everything goes properly. If you are even marginally tech savvy, best hardware for Home Assistant, and want to automate a lot of things in your house, don't hesitate to go with Home Assistant. Because every new system, even one as simple as Smartthings, requires some time to become accustomed to, we recommend starting with a more flexible and powerful system. Long after you make this investment, you will reap the benefits and get a better return on your investment. Home Assistant is a complicated but powerful tool. Home Assistant was founded in 2015 and has been rapidly expanding over the past few years. It is currently supported by over 2,000 devices and is one of the most active open source projects. It can be installed on a variety of devices, including fully fledged Linux systems, network attached storage (NAS) settings, and most crucially, Raspberry Pis. It was simple to construct and grow because of good architectural decisions. It's developed in Python, for example, which allows developers to quickly integrate with a wide range of devices and services, including vehicles, DIY sensors, and so on, like share prices or the weather. The UI is also built with Polymer, a Google toolkit that implements the web component standard, so it looks nice right away. Home Assistant stands out for three reasons. The first of which is its expansion capabilities. It supports over 2,000 devices and platforms out of the box, with the number steadily increasing. This will most likely cover the bulk of your devices and allow you to control them all from one location, rather than having a dozen different apps on your phone. The advantage of this cannot be overstated, as all of your devices, as well as the data they provide, can be used as triggers and conditions, like motion or luminance. Another benefit is that it may be utilized as a powerful notification center, alerting you not just when your cleaner arrives and departs, but also when any other events occur, for example if the shares you bought drop in price or Bitcoin is in trouble again. Second, there's Hasio. This version of Home Assistant is more polished and self-contained, and it can be set up in minutes. It is worthy of its post, but its main genius is that it brings professional level intricacy to the commercial market, allowing you to handle a complex system with a simple user interface. It is not on par with Smartthings in terms of ease of use, but it is a useful function for less experienced users. Furthermore, it is modular, with several helpful add-ons, such as Node-RED, Homebridge, and so on, that can be added and set in minutes, extending the functionality. Finally, controlling a variety of devices from various brands and via multiple protocols might be tricky, which is where Home Assistant shines. All of the devices you support will be integrated into a single ecosystem controlled by a single set of components. For example, regardless of the brand, you can turn on and off any light and alter the available parameters in the same way. Once your device is in Home Assistant, you can use a text editor and YAML to set up all of the automation scripting language. This is powerful and adaptable, but it is difficult to learn and use. Our favorite method is to use Node-RED, a visual rules editor created by IBM particularly for the Internet of Things. With a very basic visual interface, it is very simple to understand, develop prototype automation, and roll out. Other Home Assistant capabilities, on the other hand, may turn off some customers. This could be due to a lack of an official mobile app. The theory is that a website created for mobile first does not need a dedicated app, and a smart home should be smart, not only allow you to operate gadgets manually. It works well for us, but I can see how it would not for others. Second, getting started with Home Assistant might be intimidating. It's not something you can buy in a store and have it working in 30 minutes. To get it started, you'll probably need at least a couple of hours. It's worth the work in our opinion, and even if you're just getting started with Smartthings, the skills you learn setting up Home Assistant will help you a lot. Last but not least, some platforms such as Google Home may be extremely hard to integrate with. With the Home Assistant cloud, the developers have lately overcome this, although it is still not as frictionless as you would like. Overall, we feel that Home Assistant has already established itself as a prominent player in the smart home market and will continue to expand. For many customers, it has already evolved into something more than just a smart home hub, allowing them to gather all of the information they need in one spot. In terms of intricacy and adaptability, there is no equivalent system in competition. Although the ease of deployment might be improved, the functionality and capabilities it provides much outweigh the effort and time invested. To know about Smartthings, watch the video till the end, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Smartthings is a great way to get started with smart home technology. Smartthings was founded in 2011 and acquired by Samsung later that year. Despite heavy competition, it is currently the best off-the-shelf solution for the majority of customers. This is because Smartthings offers a low-cost kit with a variety of devices such as sensors and outlets, as well as 4 popular protocols: Zigbee, Z-Wave, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi, and is simple to set up. When compared to Home Assistant, however, it falls behind in terms of automation versatility and complexity, as well as the number of integrations available. Essentially, Home Assistant may become the true hub of your smart home, whereas Smartthings can just manage a subset of your smart gadgets. The nicest element of Smartthings that I enjoy is how simple it is for customers to pick up and use. In under 30 minutes, you can buy the kit, bring it home, install the devices, connect them with the hub, and be done. As a commercial product, it has a Samsung support team that assists in resolving issues. The Rules Manager is simple to use, and simple automation may be put up quickly. Complicated rules may be tough to establish, but WebCore, a community-developed add-on scripting tool, expands the hub's possibilities. At the same time, it takes time to learn and utilize. Therefore, we believe investing time in learning Home Assistant will pay off. As previously said, compared to Home Assistant, extending and adding more devices is often easier. Because the 4 most commonly used protocols are supported, you can simply purchase a new device and it will seamlessly integrate into your existing system. Although some users complained about unnecessary complications of the navigation and unintuitive interface choices, the software leads you through the total process. When it comes to a Smartthings drawback, we'd be most concerned about their reliance on the internet. A smart home is an important aspect of today's home, and diminishing the hub's resilience by making it reliant on an internet connection is not a prudent decision. While we understand Samsung's aim to collect data and maybe employed cloud computing power to improve Smartthings control, this should have been done in addition to local control, not as the only option. As a result, any failures in Samsung servers, of which there have been several recently, or internet connection disruptions will prevent you from controlling the hub and disabling your rules. The latter is not a problem if you live in a city, but it makes life harder in rural areas. Presence detection is another major flaw in Smartthings. Presence detection is one of the important requirements and triggers in modern automation for your heating to start warming your home, ensure that your alarm system is turned on, and avoid wasteful energy use. While Home Assistant can do this using a variety of criteria, mobile router detection, GPS location, etc., Smartthings requires an additional sensor that you should take with you. Users note that, while this appears to be a wonderful idea in theory, it is extremely unreliable and hard to use. Smartthings, as previously said, is a good choice for some consumers and provides good value for money. Consumers, on the other hand, must be aware of the system's limitations and account for them when making a buying decision. What would be a decent alternative is to buy Smartthings and then use it as an intermediary between Home Assistant and Smartthings when you're working on the setup and run into the limitations listed above. This allows you to quickly pair the devices while letting Home Assistant handle all of the controls and device integration. What do you think of our video? Comment on your favorite part of the video. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more home automation videos, be sure to hit that like button and do not forget to hit that subscribe button before you go.